What's stopping you from going on exciting trips and adventures this year? For a lot of people, the answer is that they don't have the budget for it. But the truth is, you don't need to have a lot of money to travel and have a good time, and you actually can squeeze some traveling fun into your budget. You're just not taught about the different options that you have and how to travel on a budget. So, in this video, I'll go through my top 14 tips and hacks so that you can travel without having to worry about money. You'll be surprised at how the simple tips and hacks in this video can make a huge difference to your bank account. Let's get right into it. Tip 1. Set a realistic budget. The biggest key to traveling on a budget is starting with a practical plan for how much money you can afford to spend. Take some time to figure out what you're comfortable with, considering things like travel, where you'll stay, eating out, and things to do. Don't forget to include a bit extra for surprises and souvenirs along the way. Tip 2. Be flexible with your travel dates. A great tip for spending less on travel is to keep your schedule open when booking. Try to avoid busy times like holidays and peak seasons. You'll likely find cheaper flights and places to stay. Going for off-peak times like the shoulder season not only saves money but also gives you a chance to enjoy a quieter, more genuine trip with fewer crowds. Tip 3. Research affordable destinations. Instead of sticking to the usual tourist spots, think about checking out lesser-known, affordable destinations. Take some time to research and you'll be surprised by the beautiful landscapes, vibrant culture, and welcoming locals you can find without breaking the bank. Tip 4. Book flights smartly. When you're booking flights, make sure to take advantage of all the tools available. Use comparison websites to hunt down the top bargains. Try to fly during the week rather than weekends and be open to layovers, which are usually cheaper than direct flights. Also, sign up for airline newsletters and fare alerts to catch those special deals and discounts. Tip 5. Accommodation options. You might think saving money means staying in a cheap, not-so-great hotel, but that's not the only option. Travelers on a budget have lots of places to stay that are both affordable and nice. You could try places like hostels, guest houses, or staying with locals, which are not only cheaper but also give you a chance to meet other travelers. Another good idea is to look for vacation rentals or use sharing economy websites. They usually have more room and better amenities at prices you can afford. Tip 6. Cook your own meals. I get it. Trying local food is a big part of traveling, but eating out all the time can get expensive. If you want to save some cash, check out local markets and grocery stores for snacks and simple meal ingredients. Cooking your own meals sometimes not only saves money but also lets you get a feel for local living in a more hands-on way. If you're staying in hostels, you can usually find one with a kitchen. And if you're couch surfing or using Airbnb, chances are your host will have a kitchen too. This is something I always consider when booking accommodation. But if you don't have access to a kitchen, no worries. You can pack some containers and cutlery in your bag and make sandwiches or salads on the go. You might not do this for every meal, but it'll definitely help you save some money. Just because you're traveling doesn't mean you have to eat out for every meal. Skipping a meal out won't ruin your experience, I promise. There's no need to spend loads of money on food when you're out and about. Cook your own meals, save big, and make your travel budget stretch further. Tip 7. Plan budget-friendly activities. Who says you have to spend a lot to have a good time? You can find plenty of free or affordable things to do wherever you go. Activities like hiking, going to the beach, having picnics, and checking out local areas are usually really enjoyable and easy on the wallet. You can also look for city passes or discount cards that give you access to lots of attractions for less money. Tip 8. Use public transportation. Taxis and private tours can be expensive, so try using public transportation whenever possible. Buses, trains, trams, and subways are cheaper and give you a chance to experience local life. Plus, figuring out how to get around on public transit can lead to fun surprises and cool finds. Tip 9. Travel in groups. Traveling with friends or family can save you a lot of money since you can split the costs of things like hotels, rides, and food. Plus, it's more fun to share experiences and split the bill for great stuff you do together. Tip 10. Travel like a local. To truly understand a place and save money, try to fit in like a local. Instead of touristy buses, use local transportation. This way, you'll experience the destination like a local and pay local prices. Ask locals for their favorite affordable places to eat and visit, and you'll discover hidden treasures. Tip 11. Create your own souvenirs. Keep in mind that the most valuable souvenirs from your trip are the memories you make. Instead of splurging on expensive souvenirs, invest in a good camera or use your smartphone to capture the moments that mean the most to you. Start a travel journal or scrapbook to record your adventures and cherish the memories of your budget-friendly vacation for years to come. Tip 12. Get city tourist cards. If you're planning on exploring a city and its landmarks, you'll definitely want to consider getting city tourist cards. Why? Because they offer discounts, sometimes even free entry to major attractions, museums, and a bonus of free rides on public transport. This means big savings. Just pop into the local tourism office and they'll fill you in on which cards are available. They'll answer all your questions and help you make the most of your savings. Not every city offers these cards, but most popular destinations such as London and Paris do. If you're planning to visit famous sites, these cards are your money-saving buddies. Tip 13. Use sharing economy websites. Websites like BlaBlaCar connect you with rides for medium to long distances, mostly in Europe. Feeling hungry? Check out Eat With, where local chefs serve up private meals. Need wheels? RV Share and Turo offer rentals directly from locals. And if you're open to pet sitting, Trusted House-A-Sitters connects you with locals offering free accommodation in exchange. These are just a few examples of websites that can make your travels more affordable. I always suggest researching similar websites wherever you plan to go. Tip 14. Get rail passes. If train travel is your thing, rail passes are the key to saving money. Take, for example, the Eurail Pass in Europe or the JR Pass in Japan. These passes can help you cut costs on your train journeys. If you're traveling around the region for a while, getting a rail pass is likely to be much cheaper than buying individual tickets for each trip. Now, if you prefer to be spontaneous and take trips as you go, booking tickets in advance can save you around 50%. But the downside is, you're locked into a set schedule, which isn't very flexible. That's where rail passes shine. They save you a lot of money and give you the freedom to travel when you want. I've saved hundreds of dollars in Europe just by using these money-saving passes. I hope that you found this video helpful in planning and going on trips in 2024 without breaking the bank. If so, I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe for more travel content like this.